arms out, feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to bring you a question or a connection and to really bring us all a little bit closer. So, if you have a question or want a connection, get into those call lines right now. 310-997-4966. 310-997-4966. And I am excited to take your calls. We do have a few events coming up. The development circles are right around the corner, so you're not going to want to miss those. We have the advanced circle. So this is for our students who are out there doing sessions. You want to do psychic and medium and are just looking to get a little more detail and to really kind of trust that connection a bit more. So that is Tuesday nights and it starts July 6th. But we also have the beginners circle. And this is for anyone who is looking to just expand your gifts, put yourself out there, really kind of understand it all a bit more. And that is Wednesdays, and that's July 7th we start. So there are a series of either 4 Tuesdays or 4 Wednesdays from 6:30 to 8:30 Pacific time. So for any of you East Coasters who think it's too late, it is not too late. It's just one night a week and only 4 times. So go ahead and join and sign up today. Now, exciting news here. And many of you have seen Lauren Rainbow on my show. She is a fantastic medium, and it's always a joy to have her. She and I are coming together for a workshop and spirit messages. So it's signs, symbols, and spirit messages. So we're going to help you understand, are you getting that sign, that symbol from your loved one in spirit? And then we are going to finish the evening with a few spirit messages. So you can get that on my website, grab your link, grab your ticket. And we are both just really, really excited. It was super quick. We got together on the phone and we were like, what do you want to do? And it was just, we were in perfect synchronicity. So this is really going to be a lot of fun. So we are going to do some callers tonight. And what you can do is get into those call lines. You all know the rules, all right? You all know the rules. No ringing, dinging, blinging. So let's turn off the ringer on the phone. Let's turn off the children, the barking, the husbands, and the TV. If you're listening to this on playback, you have to remember there's a delay. And if we have that delay, I have to disconnect. So please do your part so that we have the questions clear, easy, and I can get as many of you in the call line as possible. So let us dive in here. All right. I would love for us to just kind of get in here. Let's see who we have here. How about we have 951? Hey, 951. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. What can I do for you tonight?
I'd love to know if you can have a connection for me.
Okay. Anyone in particular that we'd like to hear from?
My husband.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. So here's what's funny. He, obviously he steps in, he's getting better. I feel like, he's always a little reluctant, like, all right, here we go again. But I feel like he's getting a little more used to this, right? He feels like he's getting just a little more relaxed, which is kind of interesting because he's kind of a tough guy, I think he's a tough guy on the outside, not a big talker on the outside. In fact, he can't stand it when people talk too much. And I just feel like, he steps in. And again, just like I think just either, he always gives me the sense of like a bigger man or a taller man, just a rock. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's just this rock. And for you and for other people in his life, he just steps up to help the underdog. Does that make sense around him, Jennifer?
Absolutely, yes,
Yeah.
100%.
And I feel like, as much as I don't know if he would admit it or not. I think he really loves dogs. Like, I don't know if you have a dog, but he really makes me feel like being close to dogs as well. Do you understand that connection with him, animals?
Yes, we just, my girls and I, after he passed away just last year, we got a dog,
I
and
got
we'd
it.
always wanted to get one, but we never did.
Yeah, see, there you go. So that obviously he knows about the dog, but I think he also loves this dog as well. So even though he didn't meet it in the physical, he knows about it from the other side, okay? And he
Uh-huh.
gives me a sense too of just really being, I think you've been going through a lot lately, Jennifer. At least that's the essence he gives me the impression of, is that you've been dealing with a lot, and maybe even like a lot of paperwork recently. Has there been anything with paperwork or insurance, like claims? I can't quite figure it out, but I keep feeling like there's a lot of paperwork that you've been dealing with. So would that make sense for you?
Not really, not paperwork, but
No.
a lot of, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, but just nothing to do with paperwork.
Okay, got it. So is there also any decisions around the house or selling or buying? Because I just keep seeing there's something about paperwork he's telling me. So I just kind of want to sort this out.
I mean, my our middle daughter just bought a car from my sister on Father's Day.
Okay, got
So
it.
we do have to do, I mean, that could be the paperwork. We do have to do the transfer of title and things like that.
Yeah, because it's making me feel like there's some paperwork that we got to kind of take care of. And then that I feel like it's important to kind of get that done sooner rather than later, even though they're related. Okay. So it's like I
Right.
feel like
Uh-huh.
making sure you guys get that done. And then also a lot of cleaning out. So I don't know if you've been cleaning out some rooms or a garage. It's like making room, he's saying. It's like it's important for her to
Oh,
make room.
yes. That's funny. The whole house, just this morning, I was cleaning the whole day, and we've been, I'm going to have a yard sale, and I'm trying
Okay.
to sell some of his expensive items. Yeah. So I have been doing some cleaning out.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So he lets me know that he supports this and that it's okay. And I know it's been difficult for you to decide on certain pieces, but he's saying, listen, it's okay to let him go. It's, and he liked to collect a lot of things, I think. So he's like, listen, it's okay to let them go. Right.
Yes,
And
he did.
and he kind of, I don't know if you have guns from him or is there connection to guns with him, but he keeps showing me guns as well. Do you understand that connection with him?
We did not have guns, but I know that his father had several. I don't know if he still does. And then
Okay.
his best friend also collected guns.
Okay, got it. I feel like he's talking about it's just so weird. I don't know. And he wasn't in the military at any point or anything like this, huh?
No,
Okay. I don't know. He brings me to a gun, like guns. I mean, maybe his dad had guns, but maybe his dad took him hunting or anything when he was younger, but I don't feel like he is a hunter. Like I don't know. I didn't get that impression from him, but maybe that's something his
no.
dad did with him. Maybe it's like when he was younger, it was something there. But he gives me a sense around him of like being a big old teddy bear, right? Like I just feel like
Yes,
he's a big old teddy bear. And I feel like too, he also gives me some stomach issues. I think these are his stomach issues. So do you understand the stomach issues connected to him towards the end?
yes. He actually passed away of a heart attack in the hospital, but
Okay.
after he passed away, when I got his medical records, found out that he actually, in fact, had stomach cancer.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Because that is, but I think for him, he thought it was like indigestion, things he ate. Like he just thought he kind of had an upset stomach, right? I don't think he really
Yes.
thought there was anything more than that. he gives me this feeling where, I know it's been really tough for you to kind of move things forward, and it's been extremely difficult to kind of keep everybody together because sometimes like you're breaking down, right? But he lets me know that he is right around with you, and he is seeing like the kids get together. He's seeing like how strong you're being with everyone. And he gives me just so much love for the family. And he really lets us know that he is around you and he is being protective of the house. And I think you feel that. I feel like you feel him around the house a lot. So he just wants
I
to let you know
do.
he's okay, He is okay.
I that is that. Thank you, because yeah, I do feel like he. It's just me and my girls, and then my
Yeah.
oldest daughter actually just moved out. So with her boyfriend, which I'm not real happy about that situation. Um, so and I don't know if he is or not, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, it's just me and my two girls, and so I'm a little nervous, and I do feel like he is watching, and
Yes.
I don't know, it's really crazy because like I've never, even since he passed, I've never felt unsafe in my home. I've always
Yeah.
felt like, I mean, I'm not going to say nothing could ever happen,
Yeah.
but I just feel like I feel safe. I don't feel any threat of any kind because I feel like he is here, and he is going to protect this home. This was his
Yes.
home,
Yeah, yes. And I just feel like with him, he just lets us know that he is around. The only thing he gives me around that daughter is I feel like either he thinks she's too young for this move. It's like I feel like the one that moved out, like I feel like he's saying, "Oh, she's too young for such a big move." So, I just feel like just knowing that he's around and he's with you and that you are in a good place and just keep kind of letting things go. And I feel like that's what he wants for you. Okay.
Thank you so much, Colby. That was beautiful.
Oh, you're welcome.
I needed to hear that.
Lots of love to you, and you have a great night. Okay.
Thank you. You too, Colby.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
taking my call.
Of course. Have a good night. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.
Okay, let us jump into another caller here. Let's see. Let us do, I don't know, here's another one. How about 856 here? Hey, 856, this is Colby. Who is this?
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, this is Laura.
Hi, Laura. How are you, honey?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What could I do for you tonight?
I just wanted to see if anyone would come through. I recently lost my cousin and my best friend, so I didn't know if either of them would.
Okay, got it. We have a female. So is that the best friend that's the female?
It is.
Okay. I get the feeling for her really quick though. The cousin one of these is just a really quick passing. Am I correct? Is that also the best
Yeah.
friend?
I believe both of them were a quick passing.
Okay, but the cousin is a male though, correct?
Yes, he's a male. Correct.
Okay. Let me talk to the best friend first because I feel like for her, this is a quick passing. It's really hard. I almost like they both came in because I feel like a sense that one of them is responsible for their passing, but I kind of think that's more the cousin. So
Yes.
okay. So even she's here, he's here, but let me focus on her a little bit. I feel like for her, she's a sense where I think she's pretty wild and pretty energetic. Am I correct? Like to me, she has a
Yeah.
lot of energy, just a lot of, I think, giving people a hard time sometimes was like her fun thing. And
Yeah, definitely.
okay. And she gives me a feeling too. I think you two have been best friends for like a really long time. This isn't like a later in life. I feel like for an extended period of time, because she goes back in time with you. So you've been friends for a long time. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like even school. I think going back to even school. Would that be correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, got it. And she also gives me a feeling too. I feel like along with her, she shows me a heart. So would you have had one of those necklaces or a bracelet where it's like two halves make a whole? Do you guys have one of those?
No, we don't.
Do you understand the heart? She shows me a heart for you. Would you understand a tattoo for her or something? She shows me a heart, and then I feel like there's a connection there with you.
I know maybe not so much with me when she had passed away.
Okay.
Her daughter put a necklace on her that was a heart, and her daughter has the other one.
Okay, there we go. That's what it is. So just know that she knows about her daughter, okay? So just know that she
Yeah.
knows about her daughter. And she gives me a sense, Laura, of just being just kind of bold. I think she's bold. And I don't know if it's her or the daughter changing hair color or something about hair color. Is there that connection as well? Did one of them dye their hair kind of crazy?
Well, both of them really did.
Okay.
Oh, they were always doing something different.
Okay, got it. And I almost feel like at some point one of them either had pink hair or pink in the hair. So do you know that about
Yeah,
one? Okay.
I believe her daughter. Yeah, her daughter did at one point. I think she had like some pink like strands in her hair.
Yeah, okay, got it. But she also shows me that she likes dancing. So I feel like she would have enjoyed dancing or going out. So especially when you guys were younger. So she gives me a sense of, really going out and kind of. But see, I feel like she was ill though. So am I correct that she either had cancer or there's an illness to her?
So she was a diabetic,
Okay.
and her sugars dropped too low while she was sleeping one night, and she passed away.
Got it. Okay, because she was making me feel like, that the illness there was a contributing factor. Okay. And but
Yes.
she also gives me a sense too where I feel like she was talking to someone every day. So I feel like you and her talked often, but I also feel like she either reached out to her kids every day. There's something every day where she said, I love you before she went to bed. And I kind of feel like this was to one of the kids, like, I love you. So do you know
Yeah.
that? Or, okay.
I mean, it could have been her daughter, her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
they all live together. So
Okay. I feel like it's the daughter, though. I feel like she lets me know about the daughter. And she gives me this feeling where even though she's rough and tough, there's also this like real loving softness to her, right? There's a real, just a kind
absolutely.
hearted. And then Laura, I kind of heard two names. I'm not sure if they connect. Do you happen to know a B name like Barbara for anyone, not just her, in the living, in spirit, a B name, Barbie, Barbara? She gives me that.
Not that I can think of.
Hmm. Do me a favor, and then a "k" sound like a Kathy also. So I had a "k," like a "k," Christy, Kathy, and then a Barb. But you don't know, you don't recognize those names for her, or
I mean, like Christine is her sister.
okay. So the "k" is Christine, and then I do feel like there's a B. I don't know. Maybe look or ask her daughter, and then put it in the comments. So. And maybe it's like someone like an Aunt Barb or something like this, I feel like.
Right.
So maybe just find out. And tell her to even check with her grandmother, the grandmother, okay? Like there could be a
Yeah, I
grandmother.
will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because to me she gives me the sense I feel like this person may be in spirit, might be or Barbie or something may be in spirit because she makes me feel like she wants to let them know she's with them or they're with her, okay? So just
Okay.
maybe ask,
Yeah,
and then when you find out, put it in the Facebook for us, okay? But
I will.
she shares with me as well. She gives me a sense around you where I think the two of you would do a lot together. I think at some point too, it's like you're at each other's houses. Like I feel like you two were very, very tight and connected, right? And
Yeah,
she,
all the time.
and then I also feel like, would you happen to be the godmother of one of her children?
I'm not. She
Okay.
has the one, but I'm not.
Okay. Do you understand either being around that daughter as she was being raised or like an aunt? Like to me, there's like a huge family bond you have with the daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like she would call me Aunt Laura.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Because she lets me know that, she's also very, like, I think you stepped up a lot after she passed. Like, I feel like you helped organize things or get things together. I feel like you were, a lot of support for them. And I feel like she just really wants to thank you for that. Okay. And
Okay.
I feel like with her daughter, I do. I feel like either there's a tattoo the daughter's gotten, or maybe she was thinking about a tattoo, but she wants to let her know that and she shows me a flower, like a rose or a flower connected as well. So do you understand, did the daughter get a tattoo, or do you know she's been thinking about it?
I don't know. I know that my friend Amanda, she had flower tattoos.
Okay, thank you. That's it then. Okay. And she just lets us know that she is okay, and that, no need to worry. And then just really quick with your cousin, because I do feel like this was a very quick passing. I do feel like completely, to me, unexpected. So I do feel like the family's really taken aback by this loss. But I do know, like, he makes me feel like, I think just kind of like a free spirit a bit. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
Yeah,
he just like liked to do his own thing. I feel like, he didn't like to be told what to do. um,
absolutely not.
and a little bit like, can I say rough around the edges? I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
he
that
didn't.
sounds about right.
All right, he didn't quite have a filter going, right? I
No,
I get this. I get the feeling, and I don't know if there's also a Joe or a Johnny in the family. Do you understand a J connected in the family? Another a J for the family, and it could be a middle name. Hmm.
like relating to my cousin.
Just I don't know. I just heard the name Joe. It's like Joey Joe. Do you happen to know a Joey Joe, or related to your cousin?
Not a Joey or a Joe.
I want you to do some work. I really do. If you don't mind, when you get off this call, I want you to start kind of going through, going, all right, why is she getting the J? J-O, J-O.
Yeah, I
And
will.
and it could be a middle name, and then put it in the comments first. Can you do that? Because
Okay.
feel like
Yeah, I can do that.
I feel like your loved ones can't be that crazy. But sometimes we're not thinking, right? It's just like, oh, I wasn't really thinking of his buddy Joe. Or I
Right.
wasn't thinking of his friend John, something like that. But I feel like that connection is there, because I do feel like he had a good amount of friends. So even though he was like rough and strong and free spirit, I do feel like he had friends around, and I feel like he wants to
Yeah.
acknowledge his friends. Okay. So I just want you
I know.
to
I can.
know.
I can. I
What?
can think of a John. I
Yeah.
can think of a John.
Who
So
is
that was
John?
my other cousin's husband.
I see. Okay. Would he have been close to the cousin that passed away that you know?
Yeah, I mean he would live there off and on.
Yeah.
So
Okay. See, so I feel like he wants to thank him, because I feel like that guy tried to help your cousin. Okay.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
I feel like he tried to be there. He tried to help him, and he just wants to thank them. Like, there are some people I feel like abandoned your cousin when he needed them most. And I feel like this family didn't. And he just really wants to thank them. Okay. And then,
Yeah, that sounds right.
okay. And is there an M, like a Michael as well? Would you understand the name Michael connected for someone, Mark or Michael?
I mean, we have another cousin named Michael.
Okay. So I'm wondering too, if all you guys would hang out as kids. You know what I mean? Because maybe
Yeah, we would. Yeah.
yeah, I think maybe what he's trying to do is also take me back to these childhood memories of like, hey, all the cousins and all the siblings would get together and horse around, play around, just in the backyard and things
Yeah.
like that. And I'm wondering too, the cousin that passed away, do you know if he happened to have smoked or any connection there? Because I just feel like he kind of did his own thing.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Okay. So again, he just makes me feel like you couldn't tell him no.
No, you couldn't.
All right. So just know that he's okay. I don't want you to worry. And he sends everyone his love. So, they just kind of popped in quickly, but just letting you know they're around, and I will leave that with you, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. You have a great night.
You as well. Thank
Okay.
you.
No problem. Bye, Laura. Okay, everyone, let us do another caller. Here we go. Let's do 661. Hey, 661.
Well, I
This is
think that's
Colby.
me.
That's you. What
Hi,
can I
Colby.
do
It's
for you?
Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. I wonder if you want to talk about my money situation.
Well, I will say it feels to me that it's been I feel like it's been difficult to save. I feel like there's been there's also some money. Have you been like either out of a job or there's something where you're not able to save and the money's kind of going out and I feel like it's more wanting it to come in, obviously. But there's also like a new endeavor, like a new business or a new job. So I feel like that's what helps that money flow in. But does that make sense? Like I haven't been able to save because the money I keep needing it for repairs or I keep needing it for this and that. There's something around this going on with it.
Yeah, you're right. I retired 18 months ago and I have yet to start the new thing.
Yeah, and I just feel like, once you start it, that's when that money is going to come in. And it's like I keep hearing spirit tell you not to wait until it is like you're in a desperate situation. Do you know what I mean? I feel like, you did have that savings, but it's like, they're asking you not to wait because I feel like the new thing is like I know we did have COVID, so but I feel like it's something more spiritually connected because I feel like you're going to enjoy it a lot more, but I feel like there's a lot of fear and worry around it. So you haven't fully embraced it. You haven't fully put yourself out there. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. That makes sense.
Okay. So I feel like if if you were to just kind of start saying, look, it's time, I'm ready to do this, I'm putting it out there, investing in it, I feel like you're going to see it turn around. But I also feel like you got to work on that fear, that worry that you won't be good enough or that you won't get the clients. So clearly you're working with people, but I feel like
Yes.
once
Do you really?
I feel like it's spiritually connected though. So is that what it is?
Yes. Oh, yes. It'll be space clearing and mediumship and whatever bag of tricks I
Yeah.
end up with. But
Yeah.
do we
Yeah.
really think the time is now? Because it doesn't feel like to me like the time is now. Should I reconsider that?
Well, yeah, it feels like you should reconsider because it feels like what's happening is you're not putting yourself 100% into it. Okay, so it feels
Mm,
like getting yourself into it more. So maybe that's studying even more, Tammy, right? Or getting yourself to a place of putting yourself out there more publicly. So I feel like maybe you're not there yet. Is that right? That's the step that's what you're not doing yet.
that is the step I'm not doing yet. Yeah, I live in a place where I can't speak openly about it, and I'm not really sure I want to be online. So I'm sort of trying to figure out what that actually will mean.
Yeah, so but it's working from that fear space, right? So, abundance
Hmm.
doesn't come from the fear. So it's like really focusing on the love and, that you love this enough and finding ways to put yourself out there. And you may find that people are a lot more supportive than you realize. Even if you're, in a religious community. Is it about religious? Are you in a religious area?
It's small and quite conservative. Yeah,
Yeah.
judgmental.
Yeah, but you don't have to tell people what you do. Just kind of start putting it out there though. I think it's important and this is your life and it's about living. And the people who aren't meant to be there, they'll go away, but I think you might be surprised that you'll get some new people in, right? You can't wait till what are you going to do? Move? Is that what you're waiting? What are you waiting to do? Till you move to what happens?
I will actually be moving. So, yes, I was sort of hedging my bets, but I like that abundance does not come from fear. I'm going to go right down the path we mirror.
There you go. There we go. Right. So I just feel like it really does feel like it's time now. And then, like I said, you're moving anyway. So what do you care what these people think? If they're not supportive of you, what do you care? Right.
I'll take it. Yeah,
There
that's
you
good.
go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope that helped. Okay.
Thanks, my dear. Be
You're
well.
welcome. Have a beautiful night. Get out there. It's time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All
Bye.
righty. Bye for now.
Bye bye. Okay, everybody. That's the thing. We get worried. We get worried what other people going to think. We get worried if we're good enough. And the time is now. So we got to put that out now, right? It is. So how about we do 863? Hey, 863. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, this is Cassidy.
Hi, honey. What's your name?
Cassidy?
Oh, Cassidy. Hi, sweetheart. What can I do for you tonight?
I was just seeing if I can connect with one of my loved ones.
Okay. Which loved one would you like to connect to?
Either my son or my brother.
Okay, let's see what we have here. Your son obviously was young when he passed. Am I correct, Cassidy?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like he's pretty young, like maybe under the age of 20, if not under the age of 15. Like I feel like he's that young. He's a young boy, correct?
He turned 18 this year. He would have been 18.
Okay, got it. And yeah, so that's where I am, right between that 15 and 20, right? So
Yeah.
I feel
Mhm.
like he gives me a feeling, and this is he was kind of coming into his own, I feel like, right? I feel like he was really starting to come into his own. I feel like he could be a bit shy. Am I correct? Is that right?
He was an infant, so he he was he was only 17 days old.
Okay, got it. I get the feeling where I feel like for him, hang on one second because I feel like your brother's also talking to me. So, because
Okay.
your brother makes me feel like he is, with this baby and holding this baby, right? And maybe your brother isn't a baby guy, so this is what's kind of funny about it is like your brother's like, I got this. um,
Okay. Okay.
and I feel like with this baby, I feel like there's like a real stillness or quietness. I don't know. There's just something where this baby, I feel like you got to hold this baby, you got to touch this baby. And I feel like this baby, like, it's like he's an old soul. Do you understand what I mean? I think that's why I keep getting like quiet, introvert. Like there's something just so wise about him. And I know he's so young, but I do feel like you had an opportunity to kind of feel that about him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And
That's crazy. Yeah.
and I just feel like it's almost like he was teaching you. And it's like, "Mom, this is going to be okay. Mom, I'm okay." Like I feel like there's something with his heart though. So do you know if he happened to have had a heart issue or like something
Yeah.
unconnected to the heart or something?
Yeah. He had two heart murmurs.
Okay. Here's the thing with this. It's so crazy because even though, he has this heart issue that I feel like contributed, I just feel like he had the biggest heart. Like you could feel all the love from him, right? And I keep seeing these really big eyes. So I feel like he had big eyes and I feel like they might have been bright eyes, just something that just looked at you and he could see right through you. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. And he gives me the sense too. I feel, am I right though that you named him after daddy? Is that right? Like he's named after daddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so he knows this, all right? He just gave me goosebumps. He knows this. And I just feel like there's like a whole little package that you have. I think it's all out where I think you took his hair and clipped his hair and his hands and his feet. Like I feel like you did all of this, right? Cuz he shows me it's like all together.
Yeah.
Okay. So he knows this. And then, mommy, did you do a necklace? Like, do you have a necklace or his image or something, his print or something on a necklace?
Not a necklace. No. Mm-mm.
Do you understand? Then maybe a
Mm-mm.
charm, something we would hang up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that I wear a necklace for my brother every day with
Okay.
the
Got it.
charm.
That's it. Okay. So just know this is your brother just trying to chime in. No pun intended. Oh, I love that's actually fun. So he's got a wacky little sense of humor, doesn't he? Like you see, he would like that's so funny. And they also give me a wing. So I don't know if you connect to a wing, like angel wings or a wing, but they show me wings for you as well. Okay. So for the baby, do you have wings somewhere? There's a picture or a picture frame, something where I feel like we have some wings, heaven's wings, or there's something like this around.
Yes, yes, I have it in my hallway. There's a picture of an angel that we had put at his funeral, and it hangs in my hallway.
Yeah.
It's an angel.
Yeah. So he knows this. You don't happen to know a Benjamin, do you? A Brian or a Benjamin in the living or in spirit?
No.
I know it's kind of I feel like it's I don't know. They just gave me a bench. Something I don't know. Will you just put it in think about the name Benj or Brian and put it in the comments if it comes forward for you?
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe someone again on the other side, because I feel like your brother and this baby are with this other person and it's a B. I feel like it's a B name. Okay. So
Okay.
ask the husband, find out, because I feel like they are just giving me, so I feel like there's another baby after this baby. So is it that you've been trying to get pregnant, or do you have a pregnancy after this son?
I actually had an abortion.
Okay. Okay. Just know that I feel like they're letting me know that they're all together. So this is okay. All right. So, and I feel like your brother just brings me in. Your brother comes in with just, I feel like, if I'm correct, that your brother had some struggles. Would that make sense in his life? Like he just kind of struggled
Yeah.
with some things, like struggled with like life and how things work.
Yes.
And I feel
Yes.
like somehow that contributes to the passing, right? And I
Yes.
feel
Yes.
like I feel like he takes responsibility, but it's like, it's interesting because on the other side, he is so mature and he's so unbelievably just this loving, and he's so there for the babies, right? Like he is like the best daddy. Whereas again, maybe in the living, this is just things that he may have found difficult, right? And I
Yeah.
don't know why, because it's been a while since he's passed away. Am I correct?
8 years.
Okay. I don't know if it's him or someone else. Would you know someone who would have suffered from PTSD and that would be in the spirit world, but they would have struggled with some PTSD?
Male? Would it be a male or female?
Yeah, no, it's a male. It's definitely a male.
Um, my uncle.
Okay.
Maybe?
Yeah, I feel like, because I feel like this is maybe they have been in the service or something, but I feel like this uncle is with your brother and the baby as well. Okay? So,
Mhm.
they're just letting me know that they're okay and that they're around you and that they are with you. All right?
Oh
And
wow.
then the other thing is like, it's really difficult because they show me that you have a baby room, and that even after his passing, you would go into the room. It was very difficult because I feel like, you had everything and you were so excited. I will say this, listen, I am not a doctor, Cassidy, okay? But I don't know if it's that I don't know if there's some health issues for you that maybe it's a little dangerous to have a baby. Have they mentioned that, or anybody kind of mentioned anything like this to you?
No, I have 4 other children, but I just recently got tested, and they wanted to do testing on my uterus. Actually,
Yeah.
there might be something wrong.
Yeah, again, they just gave me chills. I am not the doctor and certainly do not want to make you worried or nervous, but I feel like this testing may be in your best interest to have that done, because something does feel kind of irregular to me. So I feel like getting it checked out would just be really good for you, okay?
Okay.
And they
Okay.
just give me all this love for you, and I just know that they're okay, all right, honey?
Okay. Can you let my brother know I'm taking care of his son on the other side too? On this
He
side,
Yeah, he
he,
just
he
knows.
has a son.
Yeah, how crazy that you're taking care of each other's, right?
Yeah,
It's like you're
I
taking care of
know.
each other's. And is really quick though, is there a T name, a Tommy or a T? What's the son's
Mhm.
name? What's his son's name? Your brother's son's name?
The son's Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. What's Jeremiah's middle name?
Malachi.
Oh, I love that. What a beautiful name. There is something here with these names. I want you to go back and just kind of listen to the names again, because I feel like he's telling me something about his name. So there's something about your brother's name and his son's name.
Oh, a T name. My brother's name's Tony.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
There
It
we
took me a
go.
minute. My brother, he's living, but him and Tony were very close.
Got it.
But yeah,
Yep, there we go. So again, just making sure
there
he
it is.
sends out the love, okay? He wants to make sure he sends out the
Okay.
love to the family. So, and of course, he knows you're watching his son and taking care of him. But it is just knowing that you are, that it's about taking care of yourself as well. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Lots of love to you, honey.
Wow. Thank you so much. That was great.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a beautiful night.
You as well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, everybody, that is the end of our show tonight. I want to thank you so much for being here, for watching, putting in the comments. We really do appreciate it. Be sure to come by next week. I can't wait to see you. And please have a beautiful, beautiful night. And let's go ahead and shine that light and shine it bright. All right, everybody, have a beautiful night. And next week, I think we're going to have another date night and we're going to take more callers. So make sure you're tuning in next week. Call back and I'll take some more callers with questions and connections. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.